Hello, how are you doing? My
I'm
name
doing great.
my name is Alex Jackson. I'm so excited to talk to you, especially after watching this new season so far of Married to Medicine. I just want to let you know your composure. I don't understand because the way you and your sister got into with it, and the way you did not read Phaedra at that bachelorette party, girl, what were you thinking and how were you so calm?
Well, I had already had a mental breakdown with my sister and about the $14,000. So I kind of was not in the right headspace. Like I was one just thinking about how I just like embarrassed myself at my pamper party and I was still trying to calm my nerves. And I finally got calm and I said, you know what, nothing's going to affect me. I'm not going to get like that again. So whenever the ex-wife walks in with Phaedra, I was just like, oh wow, but honestly, with this group of friends, it does not surprise me because I think that they have been doing things to try to get a reaction to me, like mentioning her.
Mhm.
And I just felt like they were playing with me. And I was just like, you know what? You guys aren't going to get a moment. I never had an issue with the ex wife. I didn't know who she was. As a matter of fact, she actually congratulated us. So it never really was an issue with her. But because I did not plan the pamper party, it was just a weird interaction because I had no control over that. And but once I came to my senses, I'm like, Phaedra, she had left that door, but I definitely, I will confront her. Mhm.
And so also, I guess it's just kind of weird to me because I see at the beginning of the season how Dr. Heavenly showed pictures and videos of her hanging out with you and Greg. Um, but then when it comes to the on the show, like she's shading you every chance she get.
Right.
So I'm kind of confused. Did the shading start after the filming, or was she always shady?
So in the beginning, when I met her, I would say me and her were the most closest. She is the one that got me a part of the group. She's the one that, would call me like, hey, let's go hang out. She knew I was new to the area. Um, I met Heavenly back in 2020 at Jackie's first 50 Shades of Pink.
Mhm.
And by the second one, she was like not even there for the actual tournament, for the golf tournament. She came just to see me and, wanted me to be a part of this group. And it was just like, it was weird. So by the time when the show, we started filming, we were cool. Like, we were cool. It wasn't until the pamper party is when she switched up on me. Like, we had already been kind of hanging out for about at least 2 months
Mhm.
and just kicking it. I thought surely if she could be friends with Jackie, I mean, how bad could she be? I wanted to get to know Heavenly for her,
Mhm.
so I just didn't know that she had a arterial motive,
Mhm.
for getting to know me.
So do you feel like her being shady, do you feel like because y'all start filming and for TV, or she just always had like alternative motive or just want to shade you?
I think that it's a little bit of both. I think that for relevancy, to keep everybody out of her marriage and out of her personal life, because I know she told me that was definitely a thing that people wanted to know more about of her life. But even at BravoCon, she said her marriage is not for sale. And I think that if she were to reveal anything of her marriage, it could be done. It could be over. You know what I'm saying? So I think that she has a strategy, and the strategy is finding some prey to feast on. You know what I'm saying? Like just to keep everybody out of her business. And
Mhm.
I think she's unhinged. I think that is battling some childhood trauma. She she explained to me about her childhood and how she she came from nothing. She's been going around saying I come from nothing, but I know that she came from nothing. She told me that. And I think that, maybe somebody didn't give her enough love or what. I mean, I feel kind of bad with her. Even David even calls her buddy. I mean, she never upgraded to baby. So it's just like, like I think that she has her own issues. But the relationship that we have now is non-existent.
Gotcha. Do you regret opening up to her? Because I know on one episode you was like, oh, maybe Quad was right, and kind of open up to her saying that basically, he was controlling, and Quad might have been right about certain things. Do you regret opening up to her regarding those things with your brother?
Yes, I do regret it, but also it taught me a valuable lesson that you can't confide in people. Like you just can't unless it's like maybe your sister, someone that you're really, really, really close with. I mean, really, you really shouldn't confide in too many people when it comes down to your marriage. I would say maybe get a counselor. That would
Mhm.
probably be best. And I know that now because everybody makes mistakes in a relationship. And I think that they also will come to, there'll be conflict in a relationship. Nobody's relationship is perfect.
Mhm.
And it's a matter of you resolving those issues and working through them. And that's what a marriage is supposed to be about.
Right, right. And also, I know this girl, I just don't know. You way better than me because the way they was coming for you left and right for no reason. And I understand, those are your husband's friends. You try to be friends, but girl, at a certain point, I would have been done with a lot of those ladies.
Yes. It's so funny because like I've defended myself. I've said things. Um, Maybe I don't know, maybe because it was a certain way it was edited. I'm not sure. But like I've said things, I do defend myself because I am a Gemini
Mhm,
and I have multi personalities. And throughout the season, you're gonna see those personalities come out.
mhm. And what would you say, is it any experience filming, this your first time being on TV, reality TV, and going into a marriage on TV? That is a lot. The
Uh,
people that's already been married for years, that some of them can't even handle reality TV. They're not making it. So were you hesitant or scared about coming into your marriage on TV off the rip?
I was a little concerned about that because my marriage comes first, first and foremost. I was just nervous about like I knew and I didn't know the ladies very well, but I knew of them. We have hung out, but I did not think that some of the ladies would take things as far as they did, and that was very disappointing. There was concerns when me and Gregory, we talked about those concerns, and a couple of times we said no, we weren't going to be a part of the show, we weren't going to join the group. But Heavenly, she, does her Dr. Heavenly University and stuff like that. And she was saying, like, this is a one in a lifetime opportunity to hang out with women that are entrepreneurs that's been in this game and you can learn from us, and I was looking at her like an auntie, like, looking up to her and listening to some of the words that she was sharing with me. And it made sense, I can open up doors for family members and everything. And
Yeah.
and also I felt like I was solid in my relationship, but I didn't imagine that people would try to perpetuate and make, one mistake or one conflict between me and my husband such a big issue, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah. And I did not like the part when you went to go shopping for your dress and how they was like kind of body shaming you in a way. And you expressed that when y'all went out with the ladies. And I know when it comes to entertainment and reality TV, people feel the pressure of that where people start to, have surgery and those things. So do you now, being in a position that you are now, being on TV, looking at yourself and how the ladies were throwing shade and stuff like that, do you feel pressure to might change different things? Do you feel the pressure of maybe having to change certain things about your body or surgery or those things?
No, I don't feel the pressure of doing that. I think some of the ladies are insecure on in this group, and maybe they feel the need that they have to do that in order to fit in this box of um, people of people accepting them. And for me, I don't feel that way. I feel like you should love the skin you're in, no matter where you are in life. I was struggling with some medical issues, and all that matters is that my man loved me. And I know women that are just regular women like me that have body types like me, they're looking at me and they're thinking like, oh, she loves herself. And I would think whenever you love yourself and you show people that you love yourself, that will become contagious, and people will look at that and they be like, you know what, I need to start loving myself too.
Yeah.
So hey, fuck them. So
And you got
love
your man
you. I got
just like that.
yes, my man like it, do your man like it.
I know that's right. What women, if any other women, are you still friends with from the show since the season has ended?
I still talk to Simone, I talk to Phaedra, I do talk to Toya, Alicia. I talk to Alicia probably the most.
Mhm.
And I don't really talk to Jackie. I don't talk to Heavenly. I don't talk to the ex. So
Mhm.
those are the people I roll with pretty much.
Is it awkward to film the show with your husband's ex-wife?
You know what? For me, it wasn't at first. To me, it was just kind of like, I don't know her. She doesn't know me. She's already stated that, congratulations. But also, I still don't know really her. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be a little awkward because Gregory did not really want me to interact with her too often. Like, don't give her anything to hang on to, pretty much. Like, she loves drama. That's what he was telling me. Like, don't give her anything. So, I had to do what was best to also protect my marriage.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I totally understand it. And I've been seeing on Instagram and social media, of course, we all have, how Heavenly just steady is shading you every chance she get. And I
Yeah,
understand that. And I also
I
want to
don't either.
I don't understand it, and that's what really had confused me, because I'm like, they were so cool at first, and all of a sudden the shade just happened, and then I want what happens after the wedding, because she and finessed her way up in your wedding.
She did. She did. I'm not sure if I can get into what happened after wedding, but as far as what's happening now, is like, I don't, it's just weird because we did not really have any beef. And she was just going on from platform to platform. I think that my Bravo TV interview, house tour came out, and she was saying that I shaded Gregory's ex Quad. And I was like, only thing I said in there, I never mentioned her name. And I said that, I had to get the demons in the house because there were women before me and there were women after Quad. So it's just like, for you to hand pick something to have, it's just like, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, whenever you move into a new home, everybody is going to cast out the demons. They're going to bless the home and keep it moving. If you are one of those like Southerner Christian women, that's what you do. But I never mentioned her name through the interview, and she just was like, oh, you were talking shit throughout the whole thing. And I'm like, okay, you're just trying to pit me and her against each other for whatever reason. I kind of know why, because she told me why in the beginning. I see what she's doing. But
What's the reason why she trying to pin y'all against each other?
it's because she had told me that Quad didn't have a storyline. She didn't
Uh,
have a storyline, and she's looking out. She's done interviews with Carlos King. She's done interviews with, I believe, DJ Richie, and stating like she was helping us both, but she was helping Quad the most, and who needs this the most to maintain their lifestyle. And I just think that, she's just trying to help a friend out. And hey, do what you got to do, but not at my expense. You know what I'm saying? Like just making things up, because it's just like we were cool during BravoCon. Well, right before BravoCon, we were okay, and then like right when BravoCon happened, like she was just tearing me down. Like it was just weird, and it's just like, I don't really get along with people that do things like that, and I don't know if there's room for us to reconcile the relationship that we have. But hey, she can sit in her living her closet like the boogeyman, and get like a little kid and get on her social media, and all she needs is a blanket and a flashlight. I mean, at this point.
And
Thank you, Alex.
thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.